Once, it must have been the year 1989. A guy named Collier lived here, but he wasn't doing well. Day in and day out, always the same chores.
So, my dears, now I'll water you. Always remember, guys, if you have something that means something to you, never let it go. That applies to you too, Isolde. So, anyone still thirsty? And you, Richard? Just as withered as I am. Us two, always waiting our turn, never making a fuss. Work in the morning, home in the evening. To hell with it. We're better than that. No, my disappearing housemate still hasn't reported back. His letter must be still in the mail. Sorry, the idea's just too funny for me. But don't worry, I'm not like Mirko. I won't abandon you. None of you is dying on my watch. I believe in integrity and loyalty. I don't shirk my responsibilities, unlike some people. What the? I think I'm seeing ghosts. Eric, you little snitch. Did you see anything?
No, nothing here. Nothing at the window either.
Thank you, Eric. It wasn't a ghost after all. Something really did flutter in. A paper plane with writing on it. What is this? Airmail from the west? Hey, you there. Your orchid's head is hanging very low. So's yours. Do you maybe need some water? Or someone to talk to? Ah, there's a telephone number. And there's more. Greetings from the other side? They're asking if I need someone to talk to, Eric. Someone actually went through the trouble of throwing a paper aeroplane over the wall. Over the wall! Then it lands in the hands of the biggest loser east of the west.
Don't be so hard on yourself, comrade. At least you're reliable at consistently failing.
Oh, thank you. Very empathetic, Eric. There's a phone number here. Do you know what that means?
Based on the area code, this number is from the other side. In other words, a fascist number. Calling it would be an incredibly stupid idea.
Thanks for the assessment, Eric. Oh, I never knew there were so many ways to fold a piece of paper. I'm choosing this model. Looks like it's the easiest. Oh, what should I even write? Alright, let's see. Hello, mysterious stranger. Thank you for your letter. I'm afraid water alone won't be enough. At least, not for me. The orchid is not actually an orchid. It is, in fact, a toad lily. My old housemate left it behind along with me. No, I better leave out that part. Okay. Somehow, I now feel like I'm being watched. Who are you anyway? Best wishes, Collier. Now make a fold here. Another one here. And kids are supposed to be able to do this? Mirko's niece couldn't have done any better herself. I hope it doesn't affect the aerodynamics.
The telephone. That must be Esther. Somebody really wants to talk to me.
Joseph?
Esther?
I'm on my way now. Once I arrive, come down to the street when I sound my horn.
Must we? Really? I am old, Esther. And I do not feel like making such a long journey.
I know, Joseph, but we have no other choice. Take your time. I will be waiting. Have you packed yet?
I really don't know what I should pack, Esther.
Do not worry, Joseph. We made a list together, remember? It should be next to the telephone.
Yes, I have it here. Thank you, Esther. What would I do without you?
Pack your things. Until then, Joseph.
Warm jacket, passport, lucky shoes, grandfather's pocket watch, razor, journal, and maybe my treasured camera. Where should I even begin? My parents on their wedding day. I am glad that they don't have to experience any of what's going on here. Uncle Benjamin with the twins. A shame we lost contact with each other.
Ruhe! Ruhe da oben! Ah, bringt man euch Dreckspack ein anständiges Laufen bei!
She cannot hear me. I've barely moved. Miss Hermann, she doesn't say hello anymore, but she's not above that sort of thing. A landscape by a painter who was always sitting on the bridge. What became of him? I haven't seen him for a while. My lucky shoes. Old shoes are always the most comfortable to wear, though they could do with some new soles. I'm taking my lucky shoes with me. I'm going to need some luck. Do I really need to take along keys and contracts when I'll no longer be needing them? I should definitely take my passport with me. However, I can also gather everything up first and then see what fits. Just a few items left. I have a distinguished Pinot Gris from 1928. It isn't kosher though, but nobody needs to know. My second home, before the fire. My first cinema ticket. It was Der Raubmord am Spandauer Schifffahrtskanal in 1896, the Edison Theater on Friedrichstraße. I knew straight away that that was the life for me. My father as a young man. Plutonia by Vladimir Obruchev. I love Russian adventure novels. Hopefully, I'll also find some in France. This table was already in the apartment when I moved in. It will also remain here after I leave. I've always thought about all those who have sat here before me, and those who might sit here after me. The oven has been out of commission ever since I have used it to store my highly flammable treasures. My dear mother. Hello? To whom am I speaking? Is anybody there? They just hung up. This has been happening for a few weeks now. A trip to the moon. Thanks to Méliès, we could set foot on the moon for the very first time. What a sensational movie reel. Workers leaving the Lumière factory in Lyon. This is the first movie by the Lumières, so I should keep it safe. Though honestly, this movie reel didn't sweep me off my feet. The Great Train Robbery by Edwin S. Porter. I love imported movies from America. 11 minutes of pure excitement. Oh, look. I shouldn't forget this lovely item. There's even some film still left inside. Maybe I can take a picture with it. One last shot. What will I photograph? Wonderful. I'll develop the image once I've set up my laboratory somewhere. Married Life by David Vogel. A writer falls for a femme fatale. The whole story takes place in Vienna, Austria. Very nice, but not essential. I was able to save the projector from the fire. I'd always hoped to repair it someday, that I could maybe make a fresh start. But some things just cannot be fixed, I guess. Am Abend. Oh, this movie is a little more risky, I must admit. A tidy desk is a desk that isn't being worked at. I no longer have any idea what these keys unlock. But you don't throw keys. This is not the right key. This one doesn't fit either. This isn't the right key either. The key fits. My old journal. I stopped writing in it after this entry. The most painful day of my life. I could never leave my camera. Hmm?
Dad? Dad?
Just a minute, sweetie.
I'm going downstairs. Okay?
Okay, I'll be right there. Only this one floorboard now. What have we got here? This should be redone. It's pretty rotten. I wouldn't even touch it with pliers. Some things are like a silent witness to the past. I'm done for today. I discovered this little paper plane behind some wallpaper. I discovered this little paper plane behind some wallpaper. Time to call it a day.